What's up guys, and welcome back to a new video. I'm gonna leave a link down below to our main channel where we do car reviews, and there is a new video up now, so make sure to go watch it if you haven't already seen it. But as for today's video, we're gonna be talking about the things you need to do to start a car YouTube channel, or how do I start a car YouTube channel. Now before you think I'm gonna tell you need to go buy 1,000 dirham gimbal or like a $500 gimbal and this 2,000 dirham 4K camera, don't worry, all the equipment that we use, which I will show you guys later on in the video, it does not cost over 500 dirhams. Yes, 500 dirhams, and we have a lot of equipment, so we'll get into that in just about a minute. But we'll talk about the basics and the things you need to do to get the channel started and running. So let's get into it. Alright guys, step one, you need to come up with a good channel name. Now make sure you don't name your channel after your cat or your best friend or your secret crush from school. So just kind of make sure that you're naming your channel something that's related to cars. So there's a lot of online generators for channel names on Google that are completely free to use. So just kind of type in a bunch of keywords and it will kind of almost give you a good name, and you can work on it a little, but you need to make sure that the channel name has something to do with the kind of content you're putting out there. And since you're watching this video, it's probably car content, so make sure your channel name has a lot of stuff to do with cars, or even is based on cars. Step two, and that is like straight away followed by the channel name, your channel art. You can't have a picture of you and again your group of friends or your cat. It needs to be something that is related to cars. So maybe you're good at editing in Photoshop, you can get a bunch of cars and kind of make something cool, or you can use a website and make yourself a logo, and that kind of speaks for itself. Says, doesn't have to say the word cars, but when someone looks at it, knows that this is cars, this dude is doing something with cars and I'm interested in cars, so I'm gonna check it out. So make sure your channel art has something to do with the channel name kind of, and serves the purpose of the channel. Now step number three, before you go tell your friends what you've just done, hey look, I came up with a name and I have channel art, good for you, you're doing very well up till this point. But don't really go telling your friends now that, hey guys, look, go subscribe. Before you do all that, you need to think about what kind of content you want to upload. And in my opinion, the best thing to do is car reviews. Now if you have license, that is perfect for you. If you don't have license, you can also still do car reviews without having the physical car with you. You can go buy a bunch of green posters and put them behind you and get a microphone and kind of learn how to Photoshop and do all these different kinds of things, and have like a car playing in the background, and then you have a little mic and you stand there and you talk about the car. It's you've all got to start somewhere. Or you can also have something like a car information series and stuff like that. It's really beneficial for you because you're putting content out there, and putting something is so much better than not putting anything. Step number four, and in my opinion the most important thing to do, planning. Now you can know a lot about cars, that's good. That's what I thought I thought I had a lot of knowledge on cars already and I don't need to plan my videos. I'm just gonna go talk about the car, review it, drive it for a bit, and that's it. I was completely wrong. So make sure you sit down, you structure your videos well, you plan what you're gonna do, you plan which angle you're gonna start filming from and where you're gonna stop, how long you roughly need your videos to be, what time is best for your camera, because obviously different cameras depend on the time, on the sun, on the all these different kinds of things. So for you to find that out, you just need to go out throughout the day and start filming and check what kind of quality you're getting at what time that suits you best. So plan your videos, structure, plan the things you're gonna have to say, talk to the people that are gonna be around you while you're filming and let them know the deal, what's gonna happen. Because if you have no idea what's gonna happen, if you think you're just gonna show up to one place and do something and leave with a bunch of videos that you're gonna go home and try to later figure out what goes where, it's just gonna be a hassle for you. So make sure you plan. Step five, now make sure you are getting the equipment you need to use, okay? Don't go out buying excessive stuff that you don't need. Don't go out buying gimbals when you just started the channel. I mean, unless you're a guy with a lot of money, then this is really it's no problem for you. But just don't go out buying gimbals and expensive cameras when first of all, you don't really know what you're going to be filming. you don't know exactly what you're going to be doing, and you've already just blew a lot of money um, on something that you could have probably used the money doing something better, if that makes sense, and obviously something better that could have a lot of benefit for the channel. I'm gonna walk you through the equipment we use and how much we bought this stuff for, and what is really necessary and what isn't necessary from what we have. Now, this was our first tripod. This is the first tripod we've ever bought, and let me tell you, this was terrible. But we got this for 15 dirhams, and you know, it was very useful at first. But then at some point, it started annoying our cameraman, which will join me in a minute and talk about all the different stuff when it comes to, you know, technology, I guess, or anything that comes when it, you know, has work with computer, because that's really what she does. All her work is camera, film, and get it, you know, get on the computer, all these different types of things which she will talk about. But this was our first tripod. Terrible, terrible. And then we moved on to our second tripod. I know it looks odd, it looks weird, but let me tell you, it really does serve the purpose. First of all, you have a lot of grip, so if you're filming car reviews or cool car shots, you know, maybe that's going to be your thing. This one, you know, there's a lot of grip, and we bought this for around 50 dirhams plus the shipping, so it was somewhere around 42 dirhams, and the rest was just paid in shipping. And I'm going to tell you why we bought this very specific tripod. And next up, our first microphone. You know, this microphone was really good. I actually, you know, I used it for a very long time. But when it comes to being outdoor and there's the slightest bit of wind, this thing is terrible. So if you're going to be indoor, just like I told you, when you have the green posters behind you and you're doing your thing, this thing can stick on your shirt, it can stick, you know, you can put it on your body to hide it. You can do whatever you want with it, and it's going to sound great. But once you go outside, you can just put this in the nearest bin that's around you. It does work. If you go check out some videos, on my main channel, we were using this microphone and the audio was terrible, so I never really do suggest using this outside. So as long as you're inside, you're really fine. The audio quality is perfect. But yeah, we bought this for around 20 dirhams. You know, it was pretty cheap, and yeah, it works quite well. That's, you know, it just serves the purpose of being a microphone. And yeah, it was a good investment, but we moved on and we got something a lot better, which I'll show you in a minute. And then we went out and bought this microphone. This very thing is called Dead Cat, and it really supports from all of the wind, so it gives you good sound quality outside, which is exactly what we needed. So we got this for around 80 dirhams. It's a little bit more expensive than the other one, of course. But we can go back now to the tripod. So if you see this little red mount right here, this came with the microphone, and all you have to do is just put the microphone onto it, and there you go. You have a tripod that has a place to mount your microphone mount, if that makes sense. And this is perfect for us because we put the phone in there, and we just stick the microphone onto it, and here we go, we have a tripod. So this setup is very good for us, and this is what we use, and I'm pretty sure we're going to keep using this for the longest time possible because it's perfect for us. Like, it doesn't cause us any problems, and it's very easy for us. So if you're going to be doing something outdoors where there's going to be talking, you should definitely look for a tripod that has a microphone mount. And to kind of spice things up for the channel, I went out and bought kind of one of my, you know, childhood dreams. I've always wanted to own an action camera, and actually my sister got it for me as a birthday gift, so thank you if you're ever watching this. But yeah, like, she kind of gave me the money for this, and it's been kind of, you know, one of the best things that I've ever had. We just used it in the video that we have uploaded now. Obviously I'm still learning how to use it, but it records at 40K 60. But it records at 4K 30 frames per second and 1080p 60 frames per second. And you know, it's small, it's nice. It does make weird noises when you switch it on and off, like this. Yeah, pretty kind of, I don't know, it gives me a Star Wars vibe. We got this for 300 dirhams, and we got some accessories with it. So in total we paid 350 dirhams, and the accessories, it came with a lot of stuff that you would never really think you'd get for 50 dirhams. We obviously, this case came with the camera, but we got a suction cup and so much other extras. If I show you guys, it'll take me a week, so let's just not get into that. But you get a lot of stuff. But some of the cool things, you get a head mount. So that's, I guess, cool for kind of a POV driving. You also get a chest mount. So you put that on and then you put the camera onto it. Another kind of a POV when you're driving. I haven't used them yet, but I'm pretty sure in the near future I will. Now, one of the cool things I just want to tell you guys real quick because I forgot, the camera comes with 2 batteries and a cool charger as well. So you just plug these in and you let it sit and charge, and you have 2 batteries. And the battery life, obviously I'm not reviewing the camera itself, but the battery life is quite good. But you can't really expect yourself to go out there and film a whole car review or a whole video just on that small camera. You can use it, you know, for a good 10, 15, up to 20 minutes maximum, but that's all you're gonna get out of it. And just to show you guys some of the extras, we kind of put them in zip bags or whatever they call them, and we've labeled them because, you know, to make our life easier. There's a lot more extras, you know, like, look at all this, guys. And there's much more that we've lost down the road. I don't know where we put all this stuff. We're quite messy, I'll tell you that. But yeah, really that's it. And this was one of the more expensive things we've gotten. It is a bag that looks like a lunchbox, but we really put our equipment in it just to look more professional, really. We used to show up with stuff in her purse and in our pockets, so it was kind of just a mess. So we went down and we got this bag, and as you can see, we use it all the time. Recommend this bag. Alright guys, now that I've showed you everything we use for our car reviews, I'm gonna get our cameraman to come join me. She's gonna talk to you guys about a bunch of stuff. But before she does, I want to talk to you about something. Now you filmed your first video, you've got it, you've got it on your channel. This is the right time to go tell your friends and family to go check it out. Possibly just kind of try not to pay money for the longest time possible, on advertisements. But when it comes to advertisements and you're at a point where you really want to advertise your content, I suggest you do it on Facebook because you'll pay the least amount of money and you'll get a lot of people to see your stuff. So let's say you'll pay 10 dirhams, you'll get 5,000 people for 3 days to see your post, and out of those 5,000 people, let's just imagine the worst. 20 people check it. So these 20 people are gonna come, 10 of them are gonna watch, 5 of them are gonna subscribe. You've just gained 5 subscribers, natural, real subscribers for 10 dirhams, which is, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing depending on how you're gonna take it. But I definitely recommend you try reaching out to your friends and family first, and then going with stuff that has to do anything to do with money. Don't put money on Instagram, don't put money on Google ads, because you'll get 5-10,000 views on your video, but your watch time is going to go down. You're not going to gain a single subscriber, I can guarantee you that. So just focus more on your content and the people around you. Now let's get the cameraman here. Alright guys, now that we've got the cameraman here, she's a little bit camera shy, which makes sense why she's always behind the camera. But anyways, she's going to talk to you about more of the tech side of things. So now you've got everything that we've talked about earlier. You've got all that set up. You have your first video on. You have a bunch of views on there. It doesn't matter how many views. But now you're going to need to start doing the more professional work, or a bit more of the hard work. So she's going to tell you exactly what you need to do.
So, hi guys. So the first thing that you need to do is have access to YouTube Studio. From there you'll go to settings, and there you'll be able to verify your channel. In settings you'll also be able to find other little things that you need to do. For example, you need to pick a category for your channel. In this case it's cars, so there's different options that YouTube gives you, and you're gonna pick, I think it's called automotive or cars and vehicles.
Automotive and vehicles, so really that's the only choice you have as a car channel. So you pick that.
And you also need to pick your country, so where you are located and stuff. Once you've verified your account, you can start creating thumbnails. Now, before we started the channel, we didn't really do that much research. We were doing research while, filming videos and stuff.
And on general things, how to gain subscribers in general, or how to get more views in general,
like
not on
without
car
paying.
channels?
So you need to create thumbnails. Thumbnails need to be, they need to be attractive to the eye of someone, like when someone goes on your channel, they need to see all the thumbnails and try to have a theme. Like for example, if you go on our channel, if like, I think
Yeah, if you
saw
check
it.
the channel, we have a theme. Like
Yeah,
everything
like
is
3 lines.
almost the same. Even the poses, the way we take the picture of the car, the place where I'm standing, all this stuff is always usually the same, and it's not being repetitive, but it's kind of just creating kind of a setting, a theme, and that looks more appealing to the eye. So if someone is looking at it and like, there's a theme, not one day they're putting this or one day they're putting that, and it's just very different. So make sure you're kind of consistent with your thumbnails. Your thumbnails are only there to attract people. So if you have good thumbnails, your channel could potentially be very successful, or it could be terrible, even though you have good content. So make sure your thumbnails are good, and you need to invest a lot of time into that.
Yeah, I agree with that. And another thing that you can do from studio is add end screens. Now, ad screens, I don't know if you've seen them in our videos, but when you finish the video, there's another video that pops up and our logo saying subscribe to our channel. Now, that really increases your subscribers and your views as people, they get to the end of the video, they'll be able to directly click on another video, or it will take them directly to another one of your videos. And you can pick your videos and you can change everything. And another thing that you can do is add a watermark. In our video, when you watch it full screen, there's our little logo on the right side. And that really makes the person understand that you're, being professional.
It makes it
and
look
stuff.
way cooler too.
Yeah.
If you look at all the big YouTubers, it doesn't matter if they're a car YouTube channel or just a normal YouTube channel. For example, take David Dobrik. You always see a little square on the bottom of the screen. I think you could see it now, just to give you guys an idea. If you want a part 2 on how to do these things in detail, get this video to 10 likes. Or is that too much? Because I don't think 10 people actually get to see this. But get this video to 10 likes, and we'll get the computer and we'll show you guys every single thing you need to do step by step. But for now, we're just trying to keep it general and quick. So yeah, what else do you have to say?
Nothing.
Description, tags.
Oh, okay. Stuff. Yeah, of course. Description, it needs to be detailed, and we actually need to work on our description in the videos.
We really do.
Yeah, make sure you include the links for any music videos so you don't get copyright or any issues with
and
that.
Yeah, to add on to that point, when you're picking a song, make sure you put non-copyright music for YouTube if you're just gonna add music into your video, because if you think you're gonna put the song by your favorite rapper and that's not gonna be a problem, well, unfortunately on YouTube this is a very big problem. So make sure you're getting stuff that is free of copyright, and you have to copy the links that they put below that song and paste it onto your video. That way your video will be kind of copyright free, and there will be no problems with uploading that kind of content. Obviously there's no problem with you putting your favorite song on a video, but just don't expect yourself to get monetized, which potentially means getting paid.
Moving on to tags, some people believe that they actually help you increase your views, other people don't, but we still put them. So we usually just put, YouTube channel, car channel, the name of the car, and all this stuff. It might help you, it might not, we don't know. Another thing that I suggest is to try and create a relationship with your subscribers. So it doesn't matter who it is, always reply to every single comment that you get. Participate in conversations, ask them questions, because that really increases the engagement that you get with your subscribers and your viewers.
And don't be shy to initiate the friendship. So if someone comments something, be nice about it. Don't treat people like your fans, because in the end of the day, these are the initial subscribers. So these are the people you need to worry about the most, care about the most, because they are really the most important thing.
And yeah, the last thing is to create a good social media page. Now, currently we're trying to work on that, because we want to try and create the best thing that we possibly can. Since your YouTube channel is going to be about cars. You don't necessarily have to. I don't suggest you posting only your thumbnails. I suggest you post little clips from the video, bloopers, or whatever it is. You can do a Q&A on your story so that you interact once again with the audience. And the last thing is, do not give up. You might not get results straight away. We had many arguments about this.
You won't get results, yeah.
At some point we were both like, this is not going to work out, but trust me, it will. But just put all you have in it and you'll manage.
And don't compare yourself to anyone else.
Oh no.
If you have a friend that just started a channel, if you have someone that you're kind of competing with, you're doing it wrong. So don't compete with anybody. Work on yourself. If you're gonna look at what kind of progress your friend is making, you're really never gonna move forward. So just have only eyes for what you're doing. Don't focus on others. Focus on your thing. And always take advice from those people that are close to you. Don't go up to strangers or people that are jealous of you and kind of be like, oh, what do you think I should do? Because you kind of really do know the response they're going to give you. So if you have siblings, family, these are really almost the people that you always need to be talking to. Because, for all you know, they don't really care about what you're doing. But they only know it's making you happy, so they're going to support it no matter what. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to get this video to 10 likes, and we'll do a part 2 of more of the tech side of things where she will show you everything in detail. So make sure you like and subscribe, and also don't forget to check out our main channel. We have a very cool video on there, so go check. We have actually a bunch of cool videos, but we just dropped a video now. By the time you're watching this video is already out, so go check it out, and comment down below if you want to see anything specific, and we'll get it done. Alright, peace out guys, see you later.
Bye bye.